This week on Good Delivery.
Just to make sure I understand that note.
You could say, I broke up with my boyfriend for finding a bag of money on the street and turning his life around.
I think of the joke really as more of a PSA. So statistics about teen pregnancy.
Describe the plot of Star Wars. I don't know who Princess Leia is.
Right. Okay.
On this week's show, we have a very funny comedian. You should absolutely follow her on Twitter. Please welcome Ashley Brooke Roberts.
Hi.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
As you know, we have time to help you with one bit, so take it away.
So a little bit about me. I come from a long line of teen brides. And when I was in high school, I ended up breaking up with my boyfriend because he cheated on me. And when I came home and told my grandmother, she was very upset, that I wasn't going to fulfill my legacy. And so she sat me down and she explained to me that all men cheat. They cheat, Ashley. Men cheat. Ashley, men cheat. And I was like, yeah, but I'm 17. Like, surely there's time for me to find someone who loves me, who won't cheat on me. And she got very serious, and she put down her peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and she looked outside of our apartment complex window, which just looked at another apartment complex. And she said, "Who do you think you are? Princess Leia?" And I love that because it was the fanciest woman my grandmother could think of. She was like, "Who wouldn't stand to be cheated on? A space princess. You're not her." That's it. Thank you.
I love that.
Thank you.
Ashley, you're so funny. We
Mm-hmm.
love you.
Thank
and
you.
we are going to help you take the joke and just sort of notch it up to 100. So what do we have, guys?
Great.
I think that a good joke requires people to grapple with nothing difficult whatsoever. Grandmas can have negative connotations for certain people. Some people don't have good relationships, or maybe their grandmother has passed on. Instead of speaking to your grandmother, maybe you could be speaking to a famous celebrity that everybody knows, everybody loves, very of the time, Moby. Because then I'm like, God, that's great. He's so good. He's such an artist. He's so good.
Do I need to explain why he's in our house?
I mean, I think people get it. I mean, he was a fixture in my life, so I think people will get it.
Right. Okay.
So then the other one that I was thinking about is cheating. Very sad,
Yeah.
So you could say, I broke up with my boyfriend for finding a bag of money on the street and turning his life around. He donated some of it, but he also kept it and invested it. I mean, why is that money just on the street, I'm laughing thinking about it.
So this is just building off of what you're already so good at, which is evergreen comedy, which is why I worry about using a pop culture reference like Star Wars. I just worry that Star Wars is not going to be around in a few months, and the rest of your joke has everlasting gold. So if you do want to keep it in, I would say just maybe describe the plot of Star Wars for the many, many people who have never seen it or don't like it. I'm guessing it's about spaceships or something.
Just to make sure I understand that note. So when I introduce Princess Leia, it's important to give backstory.
Princess Leia is not like saying Moby. It's not a reference that everyone, automatically gets.
Everyone's dressing up during Halloween as Moby. I don't know who Princess Leia is.
Okay.
I guess my note is about social relevance.
No.
To me, the whole piece is about educating young women about love and the dangers of love and sexual relationships. I think of the joke really as more of a PSA. So any way that you can play that up, statistics about teen pregnancy, actually acknowledging the young girls in the rooms, stand up. You don't want a man to ruin your life, and then the joke is funny, but it also has a larger social purpose.
Girl power.
Girl power. You could say that in there. Oh, what if you just just said Spice Girls at the end.
That's fun. Spice up your life.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Lights. And then the lights go down on that. Do you want to try it again with your notes?
Yeah, I think I got it. Hi, something about me is that I come from a long line of teen brides. And in high school, when I broke up with my high school boyfriend for getting his life together, he found a bag of money on the street and he donated half of it and then he invested the other half. He really improved his life. So I broke up with him.
Smart.
Moby said, but all men get their life together.
Classic Moby.
All men get their life together, and all men get their life together. And then I said,
It sounds like him.
but I'm 17. I want to find a guy who won't get his life together. And I think there's still time to find someone who won't ever find any money and will never invest it. And then Moby got very serious and put down his peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And he looked outside of our window and Moby said, "Who do you think you are? Princess Leia from the movie franchise Star Wars," which is very different than Star Trek. It's more like sort of capitalism in the future instead of social democracy in the future.
Okay.
And there's an
I'll have to check that out.
empire and things kind of fall apart. It's just a money grab, but more of a resource grab in space.
Wow.
And then who's fighting Walmart, really, which is what the empire is Walmart. Who do you think you are? Her? That's the fanciest person you could think of, Moby. And I just want to take this moment. Every gal in the room, you can stand up. I just want you to know that you don't ever have to get together with a guy who's getting his life together, no matter how young or old you are. And just remember to spice up your life. Girl power, Spice Girls.
Wow. That was incredible.
How did it feel on your side?
It was hard to change grandmother to Moby.
Is it because you're not comfortable with pop culture?
I think maybe pop, yeah. When I imagine Moby in my childhood home, it seems odd. And so, but that could be a pop culture thing.
It was odd how much time he used to spend in my home. But
Ashley, we're so glad that we could help,
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys.
Have a great night, and I hope, you play the game Codenames with your friends and family at some point.
I don't know what that is.
I wish we could tell you.
Is it like Clue?
No!